right, welcome everybody. This is DropAgeaR. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be talking about the Triumph Bobber at all. We're not doing a ride at all. What we're going to do is actually take out my father-in-law's Royal Enfield 500. And this thing's been needing a little bit of attention. Living here in Florida, you get a lot of oxidation. There's salt in the air and everything like that. And as a result, your casings a lot of times dull and they start pitting. So what we're going to do today is see if we can polish that up. Some of the items that you will need to have is a good quality metal polish. This is by Mother's. We're not sponsored at all. Mother's mag and aluminum polish. This is actually made for wheels, but should work great on the casing there as well. Another thing, it's going to make life a lot easier. Instead of doing everything by hand, is get yourself a polishing wheel. It takes a lot of the work out of the job. Another thing that you want to make sure is after you polish, you want to get that polish off, but you don't want to grind that polish back in there. So you want to remove it with a high quality microfiber towel. These ones I get at I think like $5-6 over at Chemical Guys, and it works great. Another thing, you want something to sit on, because your back's gonna thank you later by having a place to actually sit and do your work. Hence paint can. But my father-in-law is controlling the camera right now, and if you can show him the casing, the state it's in, and then afterwards what we'll do is a side-by-side comparison, and yeah, it'll be good. So we're gonna touch up the casing here. We're gonna get his front forks right there, and also on the flip side we're gonna get that part as well. We're gonna see if we can get most of the crud off of there. I have done a little of the prep work, because you want to start with a clean casing in general. And the stuff I've always used in the military and even now is Simple Green. Good degreaser. It doesn't have any bad fumes or anything like that. Make sure you dilute it 1-to-1. Don't shoot it on there straight, it gets sticky. So yeah, we'll get it going. Let's see how this goes. Hey, so we're gonna keep at it. Those spots that you aren't able to reach with that with the pad, get in there. Good old-fashioned way, just a rag, and yeah, just be careful out there. One thing we forgot to note is this wheel, it's got a big old bolt on it that could do more damage than you want.
Do not hand tighten the bolt. Use the adjustable wrench on it. Give it a good torque.
Yep. So we're going to keep on it.
If it gets real dirty in here, real mucked up, but just have at it.
Yep. Also, it looks like it's really dirty. That's because the polish is taking away layers upon layers of that oxidation, a little bit of that metal, so it's going to turn black. So we're going to keep at it, but we'll catch you on the flip side when we're finished with it, give you the final results. All right. Well, I'm back. We're done. Probably took a total of 45 minutes or so. We got both sides of the engine casing polished up. We got one of the forks done. We're gonna finish up the other side, of course, make it even, otherwise it's just gonna look funny. But anyways, proof is in the pudding. Having that wheel sets that thing off. You remember how oxidized it was before all this? Getting in those little nooks and crannies, you're gonna have to hand polish, but the bulk of it was done with that wheel. If you want to take a look at this other side, it was a little bit flatter, a little bit easier to work with, and if you notice that, you're looking at yourself. So a little bit of elbow grease, the right products, you'll get the same type of shine. One thing I do warn you about though is make sure your engine casing isn't covered with some sort of enamel product or anything like that, because a lot of manufacturers will paint their engine casings with the high heat paint. Make sure it is actual metal on the outside, otherwise you're going to be just stripping it. It's going to look horrible. Don't do it. Just make sure before you start. What else do we got for them? So yeah, after you're all done and everything, it's really all it is. What you want to do is really make sure that all the polish is off. So we're probably going to hit it again with the simple green, just to wipe everything off, and then probably just a damp rag afterwards, just to make sure all that residue's off. And then he'll crank it up and make sure nothing's smoking. We'll know pretty quick whether or not we got all the polish off. So thanks for joining us, guys. I'm DropAgeaR, and look out for next week's video. Not sure what we're gonna do. We might just do a quick little ride. So come back and join me. If you can, please subscribe, like, share, and yeah, appreciate you joining me. So this has been DropAgeaR. Peace out.